In your black bag, you will have your iPad, which will be in a white envelope, which will not only have the precinct number as well as the iPad number. Tear it off and you will then have your iPad ready. You also in the bag would have your ID tray, which comes with the base, your stem, as well as your iPad tray. Now placing this iPad tray, you have to make sure that you press the two side buttons here and your tray will lock in place. Next, you have your ID stand, which also comes with your stylus. You slide it along the tray and it's all assembled. Now your iPad printer, there's a number on the top of your iPad printer which should match the number on your iPad. Next, we have the MiFi or Jetpack. There is a power button at the top. If you hold the button for 3 seconds, you will see the MiFi pop up. That's indicating that the MiFi is powering on. Next, you're going to look at on the upper left and right hand corners, you have your signal strength as well as your battery power life. In the signal strength, we want at least 2 bars on your MiFi in order to get a great signal for election day. If you walk it around the room, if you're near a window, if you get that 2 bars, just kind of place it there and pretty much leave it there for the rest of the election. Precincts that need a stronger signal will receive a cradle point instead of a MiFi. And to assemble a cradle point, they do come 4 pedals. If you place your pedal and twist, so make sure that your pedals do fit the groove and you place it upward, you plug it in, and you're ready to go. Next, we have our printer. On the top of the iPad printer, you have a number which should match your iPad number at the front. Okay? The first thing you want to do is make sure that the connection of the power cables are connected, including the iPad printer. There is a second cable which needs to connect to the box and then along to your outlet. You will then power on your printer. You'll see a green indicator light to show that the printer is powered on. If your clerks have any questions with regards to the assembly, pull out the Get Started guide and have them look it over. It has all the information you need regarding your poll pad as well as the assembly that you see here. Okay, so you have all 3 of your assemblies in front for the clerk on election day. The first item you're going to turn on is going to be your MiFi or Jetpack. The next thing you want to turn on is going to be your iPad printer. Once you've done these 2, you then can go to your poll pad, and on the upper left hand side there's a little button there. Just hold that button until you see the Apple logo, and that's indicating that the iPad is powering on as well. Once you turn on the poll pad, you will then click the letter P, which is on the bottom center of your screen. Here you have the number of check-ins, which will be 0. If you're turning on the poll pad for the first time, click Get Started. Here you have a Republican sign-in, and you also have a Democratic sign-in. Keep in mind that the Republican and Democratic password and username will be in your inspector handbook. On this page you have 2 sections. You have scan barcode as well as manual entry. Once the voter information has popped up, you will then ask the voter if the address has changed or unchanged. You will click, if the voter has changed their address, you will then click Change. You will then supply the voter with a VRG 412. Once the forms are completed, the voter will then continue and click Accept. On this screen, you will notice there's the party that they would have to declare, Democrat or Republican. Once they declare their party, they click Accept. The voter will then sign, click Done Signing, and once they've done signing, can then look at both signature captures from prior elections as well as the present. Click Submit. A receipt will then print out, and that receipt will then go to the judge, who will take the voter to the machine to vote. If the voter's driver's license or state ID does not scan, go ahead and click Manual Entry. You're able to pull the voter up by their last name and first name. For example, 3 letters of their last name, 3 letters of their first name, click Search. Here you're able to scroll up and down until you find a voter. Once you've located the voter, you will then click on that person. Again, you'll ask the voter if his address has changed or unchanged. If the address has not changed, go ahead and click Address Unchanged. In this case, the voter will then view his address, click Accept. They will have to declare Democrat or Republican for the primary election. They will then click Accept. The voter will then sign, and once they click Done Signing, the clerk can then take the poll pad and verify the 2 signature captures. If they match, they go ahead and click Submit, and in this case, they have been successfully entered. A receipt will then print out on the printer, which they will then give to the judge. The judge will then take the voter to the machine to vote.